Hello Eurovision friends, thank you so much for coming to my channel Eurovision Histories. By the time I upload this video, we should be exactly 1 week away from the grand final of Eurovision 2024. This is going to be a quick video because I want to talk about the second rehearsal of the Big Five and also our host country Sweden. We got the 30 seconds of the TV feed on the official YouTube channel. Thank you to the EBU and also to Rylan, who is back and whose teeth are starting to scare me a little bit. Anyway, so I watched 30 seconds and I really wanted to tell you my first impression because there was one in particular that really made me quite excited. So let's talk about it. And I also will tell you the draw because the Big Five countries and Sweden have already drawn their positions in the final, more or less. I'll get to that in a minute. So let's get right to it. The first country and performance I want to talk about is Sweden. Marcus and Martinus with Unforgettable, because there's not that much to talk about, to be honest. It's exactly to the dance step and to the choreography and everything else, exactly like the Melody Festival and performance, just on a bigger stage with the cubes. And I also integrated. It looks amazing, it always did, and the vocals also sound as they always did. And Sweden, of course, we knew already will perform first in the final because the host country actually picked the exact position in the running order and they picked first. But as you know, the voting will open from the first song this year, so that might actually not be as bad as it used to be, even though opening the voting earlier also didn't have that much of an impact in 2010 and 2011. Then the next one I want to talk about is Nebulossa. Again, not that much has changed, a bit more than compared to Sweden. I really love the outfit. It gives it an elegance, but also fits the fun and tongue-in-cheekness of the song. So really well done. She really gets to be the diva on that stage, own that stage. I love that. The backing dancers for the clip we saw are still fully dressed, and that changes, of course, during the performance. And also the background is just a bit more glammed up and a bit more larger in scale with the orange or gold background. There's a cityscape. It all looks quite good. The vocals sound as they always did, to be honest, but this is going to be 3 minutes of fun, and I'm very, very excited to see how it looks in the final product. Then we have Slimane and Mon Amour pour la France. You can see there the main moment of this performance will apparently be, and they chose a 30-second clip from this, him standing away from the microphone. I've talked about this 100 times. I get goosebumps every time I see it. Here, I did like it, and they have some close-ups on his face to also show the drama. He moves a bit too much maybe, or they have to move the camera more. But I also thought this camera angle they had in Dora, which is from above and showing him how far away he's from the microphone and kind of singing to the sky. I almost like that a bit more than the camera angles we saw in this clip. But again, the voice was amazing. And this will get a lot of jury points. Not so sure about the televoters, how impressed they will be with this moment and everything else. He seems to be on the floor in the beginning of the performance, which we didn't see in the 30-second clip, unfortunately. But yeah, I think I will love this performance, to be honest. Then we have Isaak, always on the run. After the first rehearsal clip, I said that I was very happy that they gave him a staging. Having seen the 30-second clip, I am still happy they gave him something, but I'm not sure this is the right staging at all. When he starts singing the chorus, which is I'm always on the run, 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 he stands up from the armchair he has, but the armchair stays there and the fire starts. You can see that there. The whole room that he's in, kind of a living room, is on fire suddenly. And it seems like when the chorus, the first time he sings the chorus ends, the fire stays there. And that's just a bit strange to me because it should die down again when he gets to the next verse, but apparently it doesn't. It again makes me think a bit of the Makes that had their piano on fire, and we know how that ended. It ended with 0 points. I do think that his voice is amazing, but he kind of looks a bit lost in this giant construction that they have there. And then I also thought, if Georgia and Nusa Buzaladze make it to the final, they will walk all over this because they have a fire staging, they have a song about fire, so it actually makes sense. Here, I'm not quite 100% sure how this fits with the lyrics of the song. Okay, he's talking about thinking about his life and the doubts you have, and then fire makes sense in a way. But for Nutza's performance, it just makes a lot more sense. And Germany drew first half, so we'll perform 2nd to 13th. And sorry, I forgot that for Spain. Spain drew producer's choice, so they could be anywhere between 2nd and 26th place. I'm guessing that they will be in the first half, I think. But Germany being in the first half and maybe 2nd place or something like that, and then Nutza coming after them will really hurt this, I think. So, and he made some statements that were a bit controversial as well today, I saw. So I'm not that optimistic anymore. Unfortunately, still amazing voice. Then Olly Alexander and Dizzy. We now know why he's dizzy, because there's so much happening in this video clip. The cuts are incredible. A lot of stuff is happening at the same time. The 30-second clip is this spoken word part. Around the spoken word part, it seems like the spoken word part is actually pre-recorded, but he is hanging from the ceiling, the dancers around him. It is very busy. There's a lot happening. They are going all in, and that part is positive. But I have to say that these 30 seconds, and I liked the rehearsal clip and I liked the pictures we got, but these 30 seconds, that was just a bit too much for me. I mean, I'm not a prude or anything like that, but it's too much. It's too on the nose to me. Maybe this will work. This is, of course, geared towards a specific audience, and maybe it will find its audience, but I think some people will also be taken aback by it. And all of these camera cuts make it seem very busy as well. Not only dizzy, it makes you dizzy watching it, but also a bit busy. And to quote Dr. Sheldon Cooper, it almost looks like they're having coitus on that stage. And I think that's just a bit over the line for me, at least. And also the vocals weren't 100%. There were quite a few moments where it wasn't great, or it didn't sound 100% great. Just my opinion. You can have a different opinion. Let me know in the comments. And maybe this will do amazingly well. Who knows? I'm not an expert anyway. Then this one I'm actually the most excited about. That's the one I mentioned at the beginning. After the first rehearsal, I said that the outfits the backing dancers and Angelina were wearing were a bit too busy for me. There was too much on them, and it didn't contrast enough with the very busy background as well. There's so much happening. We still have this Thorns theme, which I think fits the song very nicely, and I really like that. But this clip made me really excited because they changed the outfit. It now contrasts much better. And you also see that Angelina still has a lot of room to be spontaneous. She is quite alone for the 30-second clip that we see, and the backing dancers are in the background adding something to the performance, depth and elegance to the performance, but it doesn't take away from Angelina's spontaneity, and that is exactly what we needed. The lights and everything, it's a bit dark, but it kind of fits the feeling of the song, and everything now looks like it could actually win Eurovision. I got winner vibes for this one as well. So at this point, I would say it's between Ukraine, Italy, and Croatia, because this is a really, really good rehearsal. Italy will get the producer's choice, but as they are one of the favorites, they cannot give them a very bad running order. And the UK, by the way, will perform in the first half, 2nd to 13th position in the running order. So we shall see how that works out. But I am over the moon with Angelina staging. This is my favorite song, along with Grito from Portugal. And the fact that they staged this in a way that really amplifies the whole thing makes it amazing. I will watch that performance over and over again, I'm quite sure, and I cannot wait to see the full performance. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to this channel. I will talk about the dress rehearsal, which I will be able to see, and all kinds of other things during Eurovision week, so don't miss it and subscribe to the channel. See you then, and bye-bye.